What is up, everybody? IcyyMike back again, and today we are talking about something that is super important. I mean, this is life or death. How do you catch the highest level Pokemon in Pokemon Go? Yes, that is right, life or death, baby, because we need to catch the best Pokemon. We got to catch them all, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it today. So, what I want to talk about are the key things that you need to know in order to get very high levels of Pokemon. Now, I've only been playing for about a couple days, so I don't have super high levels, but as you can see, I have a 819 CP Vaporeon and a 484 Hitmonchan. Now, that's not the highest because I just started about a day and a half ago, but I've played a lot, I've watched a lot of videos, and I know exactly how to catch these high level Pokemon. Now, if you've noticed, as you leveled up your trainer, I'll show you mine. I'm currently level 10. As you progress through the levels, you all of a sudden start finding higher level Pokemon. Now, my theory is that these higher level Pokemon only appear as you reach a certain level. Maybe because your trainer doesn't know how to look for them or for whatever reason. But I've noticed as I leveled up, I have found a lot more higher level Pokemon. Before I was only finding Pokemon in the hundreds. Now I find them in the 400 and 500s. So I think your trainer level is super important when it comes to finding these high level Pokemon. So with that said, how do you level up your trainer fast? Well, there's a lot of tricks to it. And there's a lot of things you can do. The thing that I found that works the best is catching a lot of Pokemon. Every time you catch a lot of Pokemon, even if it's some that you've already caught before, that gives you a nice XP boost. Catching new Pokemon is even more important because you get the 500 XP bonus. Hatching eggs, huge jumps in XP when you start hatching eggs. So if you're going to spend money in the game, spend them in incubators and hatch multiple eggs at one time. That's a really good tip for you guys. I'll show you. I have multiple incubators running at all times. I've run out a little bit here, but I will show you if my phone would stop lagging. The servers are kind of bad. But see, you can see I have 3 eggs right now that are in incubators. I had 6 incubators at one time, but that's what I suggest for you guys to do, is to hatch multiple eggs. Now, once you reach level 9, you unlock the lucky egg. Now, this egg is super important because it doubles any XP you get for 30 minutes. Now, how can you take advantage of that? If you haven't already, there's YouTube videos of people getting 30,000 XP in these time periods, and here's how they do it. First, they activate the egg, and you do that by going into your items. Now, I'm not actually going to do it because I'm not ready to quite do it just yet, but let's pretend I am. So I go to items, I've got 2 lucky eggs, I activate it by clicking on it, alright? So now I have 30 minutes to get as much XP as possible. Then what I do is I go to my Pokemon, and evolving is the third way to get a lot of XP. Every time you evolve anything, you get, I think it's 1,000 XP. So if you do it with, or it's 500. If you do it with the double XP, that's 1,000. Yes, 1,000 for every evolve. Now, if you do the evolve in a Pokestop with the lucky egg, you're going to get 2,000 XP. Wow, 2,000 XP for every Pokemon. So how do you take advantage of this? Collect lower level Pokemons. So my suggestion, all the Ratatats, the Weedles, the Pidgeys, all of those, catch tons of them, collect the candies, evolve all of them at one time when you activate that lucky egg while sitting at a Pokestop, and you're going to get crap tons of XP. Next thing you know, your trainer is a much higher level. So once you get your trainer to a high level, you find higher level Pokemon. And then this is where the game changes for you. So now you go out and you start finding Pokemon that are level 200, 300, 400, 500, and when you evolve them, they become freaking beasts. And that's what I did for my Vaporeon. Now, I know 800 isn't the highest in the world, but I found a level 200 Eve. I think it's Eve or Eevee. It's been a while. It's been a minute. But, yeah, I evolved that one, and it is now 800. Now, I did that 3 levels ago. If I found I know I've seen 400 Pidgeots. or Pidgeotos, and if I evolve that would be really high as well. So that's really how you find higher level Pokemon. I think it has a lot to do with your trainer level. So the last thing I want to talk about is, okay, so you know how to get them to show up, but now you actually have to find them in game. So I did want to cover tracking a little bit. Now, tracking is important, and it's very hard to understand. But I'm going to give you guys a strategy to really track Pokemon. Now, right now, nearby, because of where I live and where I'm recording this video, I only have one Pokemon near me. But in any popular area, you're going to have 9 Pokemon show up, each with footprints underneath them. Each footprint, we're not sure exactly how far that is. There's been speculation that they're 50 meters, 100, and 150 for 3, 2, and 1 footprints. But I don't want to give you guys bad information because that's yet to be confirmed. So we're just going to go with 3 being the furthest, 2 being far, and 1 being close, and none being on top of you. So if you see 3 footprints, they're going to be really far from you. And it's in a circle radius. So draw a circle around you. That Pokemon could be in that distance around you. 2, they're a little bit closer, but they're still not right on top of you. 1 footprint means you are pretty much in walking distance of that Pokemon. And then none mean... like no footprints means that they're basically on top of you and they should be showing up at any moment. Just maybe take a couple steps here or there. So what's the best way to find a Pokemon? When you see one of the, not legendary, but one of those high level Pokemons like Snorlaxes and stuff like that show up, you need to go for it. So how do you locate it? Well, once you get it, I like to get it around 2 footprints. So I kind of just drive around in my car or ride around on my bike to find them. And once I get it to 2 footprints, you're pretty close. But if you're struggling, like I said, use that circle, walk one direction. If it moves to 3 to 2, then you know you're getting closer. Keep walking that direction until it goes back up to 3, then change directions. Always stick to one direction. So that's a good tip. Walk one direction. If it doesn't change, then walk back and then go to another direction. And then, so what I like to suggest is once you find that legendary Pokemon, click it. Because once you highlight it, it won't disappear and you can actually effectively track it. Otherwise, you risk actually losing that Pokemon and not being able to track it because there's too many near you and it never pops up again. I've had that happen several times because I didn't click it. Some people suggest to track it based on how far it moves up on the nearby. Like if it starts in the bottom right and moves up to the bottom left of your nearby Pokemon, it means you're getting closer, which does work, but you also risk totally losing that Pokemon. So I suggest clicking it and just trying to track it this way, so that way you don't lose something. I saw a Ninetales and I was using the grid instead of actually picking it up and or clicking it, and I ended up losing it, which was kind of sad, and I cried a little on the inside. But there you have it, guys. Those are the quick tips I have for you to find better Pokemon. Your trainer level is key, and I think that's going to help you out a lot. Also, I wanted to leave you guys with the tip and actually catching them. When you get Pokemon that have a red circle, they're going to be real hard to catch for you because your level's a little too low. So make sure you're throwing out those berries to kind of slow them down and make them easier to catch. And you get those through leveling up, or I think you can buy them, maybe not. But you get them as you level up, you get them at Pokestops, that good stuff. So make sure if you get a Pokemon that's rare that you go ahead and sacrifice those berries to slow it down and to ensure you get the catch. But I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Happy hunting!